Good afternoon, students. So, as in our last class, we have started. We were continuing with chapter number 11, that is hospitality management. So today I'm going to continue to the next part of this chapter. So today we are going to learn about the staffing pattern of housekeeping department. So in order to run the department efficiently, it is essential to select appropriate manpower to match the various posts within. So what are the different posts? As you can see in this picture, that the executive housekeeper, it has got two types under it. So executive housekeeper can instruct two other posts in under him or her. So number one is interior decorator, so which is a different part, and second one is assistant housekeeper. So who is this assistant housekeeper? Assistant, you all know that assistant means the one who assists. That means helps the main one, who manager or the main person who is going to go give the code. So who is this assistant housekeeper? We are going to come to in the next part. So the organizational chart, as is given in this diagram, shows the staff hierarchy in a hotel. The organizational structure and hierarchy may vary from one organization or hotel to another. So one may appoint different individuals in different parts or have some staff multitasking. So there are also some staffs who does this multitasking purposes. So multitasking means a single person who is involved or who can or who is able to do the different tasks which can be given to him or her. So now let's come on to this table. So from assistant housekeeper, so there is a housekeeping control desk, as you can see in one part, and the other part it is divided into these four types, that is floor supervisor, public area supervisor, florist or gardener, and linen or uniform supervisor. So who are these supervisors? Supervisor mean the head of these departments, and under them the work is done by this room attendant or head houseman or the helpers. Now under this floor supervisor, as you can see, there is room attendant, and under room attendant the work is done by the all housemen. So room attendant follows the instructions given by the floor supervisor, and the housemen, they follow the instructions of this room attendant. Now in the second part is also same, just like the previous one. The public area supervisor, he give the instructions to the head houseman, and which have been followed by the houseman. And the florist or the gardener, they are the own they are the own king of their work, so they does their work on their own. So there is no one to do the work under these guys. So, and the next one is the linen or uniform supervisor. So this is the department of the laundry or whatever the garments are being put and they are washed and given to the different rooms. So in this department the work is done by the helper, to carry the clothes to the laundry department or to the laundry. So these are being done by these helpers. So this is the general organizational chart of a housekeeping department. So let's move on to the next thing, that is, let's study the different responsibilities of the housekeeping department personnels. Okay, so now let's study the different responsibilities of the housekeeping department personnel. So coming on to the number one, the major one is the executive housekeeper. So this executive housekeeper, he or she is responsible for managing the functioning of the department through judicious use of manpower, material, money, time, and other available resources. He or she checks schedules, cleanliness, and all functioning of the housekeeping department. So all the the manpower, the controlling of the manpower with the help of the judicious way, and materials and the money, the transactions, the time, and other available resources, these are all taken care of by the head or the manager or the executive housekeeper. And he or she also checks schedules, cleanliness, and other functioning of the housekeeping department. So the overall housekeeping department, the head of the housekeeping department can be said as the executive housekeeper, who takes control or does the planning and this functioning of this housekeeping department. And the second one is the assistant housekeeper. So the assistant housekeeper is the one who helps the executive housekeeper, who is the head of the housekeeping department. So there may be one for each shift of duty in a large hotel, prepares duty schedule and checks cleanliness and functioning of the workers. So how the workers are working there, whether they are clean or not, whether their clothes are clean or not, how to be taken care of them, to listen to them, what are the problems or what are the things they are facing. So everything is done by this assistant housekeeper, and the assistant housekeeper collects the information, and finally he tells this one to the executive housekeeper. Now let's come on to the third one, is the desk control supervisor. 3 is the desk control supervisor. He or she coordinates with front office for information on department of guests, get vacated rooms cleaned and hand over the clean rooms. This desk should be manned 24 hours as guests and staff contact this desk to receive or transmit information anytime. So desk control means the control desk or the control department. The coordination with the front office is the main part of this desk control supervisor. When the guests are the departure of the guests are taking place, and when the rooms are getting vacated, so this is the desk control supervisor. They collect this information, and finally this is given to the assistant or the executive housekeeper. So this desk should be manned 24 hours. So this is a post, or this is a designation in which there should be this should be manned with 24 hours, because the 24 hour of 24 into 7, this thing is needed by this supervisor, because when the guests are taking check-in in a particular hotel or any place in organization, that you don't know. So this is done by the control desk supervisor. So the next one is the floor supervisor. There is one supervisor for each floor, responsible for cleanliness and maintenance of guest rooms, corridors and staircase and floor pantries. So these are the things which are done by the floor supervisor. Okay, responsible for cleanliness purpose mainly. The fifth one is the room attendant. So he or she does actual cleaning of guest rooms and bathrooms. Houseman performs the heavy cleaning activities such as vacuuming, mopping, sweeping, shifting of furniture. So these are the things, how the room is looking when the guests are taking the departure. This is also, and how the room should be cleaned, and it can be organized in the same way when it was before the check-in of a particular guest. So this is done by the room attendant. And the sixth one is the public area supervisor. So he is responsible for maintaining cleaning of the public areas like main entrance, corridor, offices, banquet halls, restaurants, etc. So gets work done through housemen. So the public area supervisor doesn't do these works alone. They don't do these works. So as I have shown you in that classification of that table, that the housemen are the one who work under this public area supervisor. So they do these works and take care of this public area. So what are the different public areas in which they which are being taken care of by these housemen under this public area supervisor? These are the main entrance, corridor, offices, banquet halls, restaurants. So these are the different points from which short questions or your MCQ questions may come. So you have to read these things very minutely. And the seventh one is the florist or the gardener. So as from this name you can get that they may be the person in case of small hotel, but maintains garden and does flower arrangements in different parts or the various parts of the hotel. So gardening and florist, these are the basically they take care of the decoration of a particular organization, that how this thing should look, where the gardening should be given, and how if there is a lawn present in front of a hotel or any motel resort, so how it should be maintained. These are done by this florist or the gardener. And the last one is the linen room or uniform room supervisor. So he is also responsible for supply, acquisition, storage, issues and cleanliness of the linen and uniforms required in various parts of the hotel. So they take care of the clothing part and the garment part. So this is done by this linen room and uniform room supervisor. So the housemen, they also work under this linen room or the uniform room supervisor. So now cleaning is an internal part of any organization or office or hotel, since hence it involves planning and having a well organized approach in selecting staff with practical housekeeping operational skills, with correct cleaning procedures and skills to do the task well under a qualified supervisor to ensure quality services. So in order to give a quality service to a particular organization, so there should be a skilled and also a highly qualified, not qualified is not sometimes necessary, but highly skilled one is very much necessary in these purposes. So in order to do this, so under the supervisor, this quality or housekeeping operational skills are to be needed by these housemen. So appropriate selection of specialized equipments, tools and cleaning solutions and knowledge of latest technological applications is an essential part of training. The cleaning activities are performed either on daily, weekly, monthly or seasonal basis. So a particular organization, they follows a different their different rules that how they are going to perform this cleaning activity. Some does daily, some weekly, some monthly, or some maybe do this thing seasonal basis. Okay. So cleaning of various surfaces in the hotel is done with suitable tools, cleaning solutions and specific methods. Various materials and finishes used for wall, floor, counter tops and furniture are the wood, granite, marble, ceramic tiles, stones, linoleum, plastic, vinyl, fiberglass, metals, leather, cane, rubber, cloth, paints, wallpapers, etc. So these are the different resources which are needed for the countertops and the furniture. Various equipments are needed for keeping good cleanliness. The commonly used equipments are vacuum cleaners, the various types of brushes, brooms, mops, containers, cleaning clothes and trolleys to carry multiple equipments. So these are the things which are the common equipments for in a particular organization or a hotel or institutions. So various cleaning agents such as water, ammonia, vinegar, soaps, detergents, washing soda, abrasives, polishes, acids and other such liquids are used for cleaning various surfaces and materials. So one should be very conscious or maybe cautious while using these cleaning agents. Some strong agents may damage the surface while cleaning the material, hence choice of appropriate cleaning agents is important. So the houseman, they does this kind of they does the main work, but the supervisor is the duty of the supervisor is to supervise the work. So they have to give the instruction, or they have to follow that what are the things they are taking care of, so what they should do and what they should don't. So these are the things that the supervisor should maintain. So in order to have a proper and to not damage any kind of equipments or any furniture or any countertops, so they should be taking care of these things properly and use it wisely. So this is the cleaning part, and in our next class we are very last in of this chapter. A little part is left from this chapter. So how this cleaning and maintenance things are done in a particular hotel or organization, we are going to read in our next class, and that would be the end part of this chapter. So okay, thank you.